Here are the steps you need to follow. Step number 1, you need to check on Amazon and eBay. See, the whole thing here is that when we talk about finding a product to sell on Amazon FBA, you got to start from Amazon itself. So you want to check out the Amazon bestseller list. This is really important. So if you want to have a great idea of the products that most people want, then the bestseller list on Amazon is a fantastic first place to start. You can search in any category you have an interest in and jot down the items that catch your eye. Try to eliminate seasonal items so you can maintain consistency throughout the year, because you're trying to make money year in and year out, day in, day out, not seasonally. Very important. You also want to look at the Amazon Trend Report. So Amazon offers a page that has all the products that are trending on the platform. So this is actually another great resource for sellers who want to see what's currently hot with customers. So you want to actually go to the Amazon Trend Report. You want to scroll to the bottom of the page to find the top trending items. This is important. And you can actually, if you want to dig a little deeper, you can click the Learn More to actually see the additional products that are trending. And again, you want to make a list of all the items that meet your criteria. Very, very important. And you also want to use watch count to see what eBay products are, what are the top eBay products right now. Okay, and because it's all about cross-checking eBay and Amazon, so you see what's really working, what's really hot on Amazon, but also on eBay, so you can see if there is a consistency or a dichotomy, a contradiction. So this is really important. And one thing you can also do is you can actually cross-check the data that you have on Amazon and eBay. You can cross-check that data with what's available on Google Trends. It's very important. Again, the goal of this analysis is to see if there is alignment, if there is consistency, okay, between what's available or what's trending on Amazon.com, what's trending on eBay, and what's trending on Google in general. Okay, because researching the trending products, the trending topics on Google can help you narrow down the options for the products that will fly out the door when it comes to selling on Amazon. Okay, and Google Trends highlight the popular products, and so you want to make sure that you take notes of this so you can actually zero in on the products that really sell, that really can sell. Welcome back to the channel, boss. So in today's conversation, we are still having a conversation about how to find the best product to sell on Amazon FBA. So step number 2, I really want you to discriminate. What is that? So step number 1, you want to check on Amazon and eBay, and to a lesser extent, Google Trends. Step number 2, I want you to discriminate. You really want to stay away from the extreme ends of the spectrum. So if you are coming up with product ideas, I want you to stay away from items that are either extremely popular or extremely niche. If they're really hot, then you'll be facing a lot of stiff competition, believe me. And if they are really niche, then you could have problems finding buyers. So don't actually find yourself in any part of the spectrum here. Okay, you only want to source items that are smallish, laddish, and durable. Very important. You want to stay away from big items. You know, the shipping cost will just kill you. I mean, the shipping cost will really eat into your profit margins, and you don't want that. And the same goes for heavy products. So the smaller and lighter of a product Amazon can put into a box, the less shipping cost. As for durability, this helps safeguard you from customer complaints and from lazy shippers who handle packages like they are auditioning for the Olympic Games. You don't want that. Okay, be very careful here. So I also want you need to try to source items that are very easy or inexpensive to make. So the easier and cheaper it is to manufacture the product you are interested in selling, the greater your chance of getting a tidy profit. It's all about making consistent profits. Okay, and so you want to think of it as the difference between, let's say, you are basically trying to sell a car versus trying to sell, let's say, a grocery store item. Okay, so the former can be built in a matter of years or a matter of months, while the latter can be built in a matter of minutes. Okay, so you have to think about that. And also, I want you to consider Amazon seller fees. This is important. And you also want to follow the product's seller ranking and sales history. So those are two important things to keep an eye on. You need to look at the sales history. Okay, and so the sales history is vital for knowing how a product has performed over a set period of time. So this helps you decide if it's been consistently popular or only at specific times. Again, as I said before, we really want to stay away from seasonality or cyclicality. We don't want that. And so you want to look at sales history, but also seller ranking. So this gives you an idea of how many units of the product your competitors are moving. Very important. You can use a lot of tools to actually find that. Camel, Keepa, or Jungle Scout are great tools to help you actually get more intel on those criteria. I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're still speaking about how to find the best product to sell on Amazon FBA. Step number 3, I want you to zero in on the products you want to specialize in. See, the thing is, we start from the general to the particular here, okay? There are a lot of products out there. Which ones can be most profitable for your e-commerce business? You got to ask yourself those questions. So give yourself time to explore and try a constellation of methods. One thing we want to say based on our research is that you want to keep an eye on the movers and shakers. Very important. And so updated hourly, the Amazon movers and shakers list how it actually shows the biggest gainers in sales rank over the last 24 hours. See, we're speaking about not yesterday or sales history or whatever. We're speaking about 24 hours. Think about it. This is really important, okay? Day in, day out, in and out, in and out, in and out. You want to see the movements of the products. So you want to click on any category in the list and you can discover the top 100 trending product performers, how much the sales rank has increased, previous rankings for products, number of reviews and stars, pricing range, and whatnot. Boss, what I'm trying to tell you here is you are collecting intel. You are gathering intel. You need that. You need that intel in the Amazon movers and shakers to know exactly where the juice is at, where the profit is at. Okay, very important. So you also want to think about, you want to watch hot new releases. Do you have an idea for a new product? Check out hourly updates on the Amazon hot new releases to research how similar products are performing, and you want to get a sense of what type of market may be out there. Just again, FYI, because what you're doing here, you are collecting intel. That's what it is. And you want to eliminate products to narrow your search. Again, it's all about going from the vague, from the broad, from the general into the particular, into the narrow, okay? Sometimes it's easier to immediately cross items off the list instead of adding to them. There are time-tested criteria that tend to result in difficult sales and high cost to you. So you want to avoid items that are seasonal. Very important. You want to avoid items that are heavy. Items that are large, awkwardly shipped. Again, this results in higher shipping costs. You want to avoid items that are low in profit margin. This is a business. You have to actually have a reasonable profit margin to survive in this industry. You want to avoid items that are high in competition. Items that are fragile, easily broken, bundled with restricted items, often returned, highly unique. Stay away from those. Step number 4. I want you to think outside the box, literally. And what does this mean? This means you have to do a couple of things, boss. See, the whole thing here is that I want you to really get into the idea that Amazon is a very competitive marketplace. So you have to do things a little differently if you want to survive. You want to reverse engineer top industry Amazon affiliate publishers, for example. So to focus your efforts on products that are likely to sell, try to uncover where the major players are pushing traffic to on Amazon. After all, they have a massive marketing and analytics team in place to avoid wasting times on product that don't sell, right? And so you want to take advantage of their research. So the thing is, you want to find the big publishers in your space and pop their domain into a tool such as Ahrefs, okay, to see exactly. You want to click on the outgoing links. You want to sort by link domains to see how many links they are sending to Amazon. You want to dig into those links deeper for knowing more. You want to know more. You want to study things like anchor text to see which products they link to. So the whole thing here is that you are trying to actually gather, again, we're still gathering intel from the big players in the industry, what kind of traffic they are actually focused on, and so on and so forth. Okay, you want to use Amazon reviews to find product market gaps. It's really important when deciding what items you should purchase for selling on Amazon. It is quintessential, boss, to get a feel for what the customer really wants, because we are selling to the customer ultimately we're selling to the customer anyway, right? So vendors might have the time and budget for focus groups to get consumer feedback as to desired products and what they like and don't like. But this doesn't work for all vendors, since many vendors don't have the time or budget to do so. Mining Amazon customer reviews is a timely and cost-efficient way to decide what you should be selling on Amazon, and most importantly, why. So if you are thinking about selling a specific product, you want to research Amazon reviews and keep the following things in mind. What items people are raving about. You want to look for unsatisfied customers with a particular product. You want to use the complaints to modify your prospective products. This is very important, okay? You want to constantly look, and once you identify some products you could be interested for you, explore product categories and subcategories, unlock selling opportunities with a variety of Amazon programs. For example, think about maybe the brand, having the brand registry. You want to use Amazon Handmade, Amazon Custom, Merch by Amazon, Amazon Reviewed. There is a constellation of programs out there. I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. Obviously, we're still having a conversation about how to find the best product to sell on Amazon FBA. And so step number 5, I want you to look for high selling potential. Again, I said this earlier. We are in this business to make money. We're not a charity, we're not a philanthropic cause, whatever. No. So you always want to go for high selling potential. Okay. And so if you're looking for the features that will give you this sort of criterion of high selling potential, there are things you want to pay attention to. For example, I just said it before, small and light. Small and light always wins, because not only are you saving money on shipping, you're also making sure that the customer can actually get the order really fast. And God forbid, if the shipping company, if Amazon FBA shipping or another, if you're doing a fulfillment by merchant FBM and something is happening and you want to ship yourself, at least if the shipper is lazy, light and small really works. It's really fast. Batteries not required. Okay, so the thing is, if you can sell something that does not require batteries, that's even better. Think about multi-packs. Look at things like socks. There is a reason why they sell better in multi-packs than singles, and that's because people pay fewer fees and they tend to be items shoppers need on a regular basis. So don't just limit yourself to socks, but check out what household items can be sold in multi-packs. Complementary items. What is that? Well, this is when you look for items that naturally go well with popular items and can result in the much valued. You may also like over time, giving your listings more exposure. Think about durability. Okay, think about an item that is easily sourced. If you can easily and quickly order items from suppliers that are locally based, it makes it much easier to track your inventory and plan for the long run. Plus, you can avoid the headache of overseas shipping costs and custom fees. Think about items that are evergreen. Okay, items that are evergreen mean you will get a steady source of revenue and sales throughout the year. Again, we're staying away from cyclicality and seasonality. Okay, so overall, I want you to really so if you're just thinking about what types of products you should sell, please think about high demand, low competition. Okay, if you have a product that has fewer reviews, this is really good. It has to be light, weight below 5 pounds, size below 18 to 14 to 8. Of course, we're speaking about inches. Sales price between $10 and $70. Okay, everyday use items. Step number 6, boss. The thing here is that if you're trying to bring your analysis, your research to another level, think about using tools. The thing is, Amazon is already extremely popular and is getting even more so every single day. So the thing here is that if you are thinking about, see, that people are thinking, well, on Amazon you only have quote unquote human beings, human sellers. No, you have third-party sellers, you have organizations, you have groups, you have institutions, you have and institutions that they have more power, more resources than you, a larger budget than you. So you got to really up your game, boss. You really have to up your game. How do you do this? Well, you have to start by doing things automatically. I mean, you only have 24 hours in a day. You are a human being, and chances are you are limited. You are not perfect by nature, by default, rather. So start using tools. Use an Amazon keyword research tool. For example, you have Jungle Scout. Okay, and here I'm not going to give you. I'm not going to recommend any players, but you have Jungle Scout. I'm just going to name a few of them. You have Keepa. I said this before. You have Camel. You have Ahrefs. They have a keyword explorer, for example. That's really, really good. So whatever tools you use now, if you want more information, just drop us the comment below, and our team will certainly get back to you, because we'll need to ask about your niche. We need to ask about your geography. We'll need to ask about your target audience. We need to ask about a few questions before we can recommend the best software for you. But if you need a tool, you definitely need a tool if you are trying to up your game to another level. Okay, this is important. And one thing I want to say also is that it's all about looking at your budget and looking at what kind of goals you have. Obviously, if you're just a smaller player, if let's say you are just selling a few items on Amazon FBA, then you don't need to have a tool. You don't need to automate things. But if you want to scale, if you are selling multiple, let's say tens of products or hundreds of products, and you're trying to really automate the whole thing, then you will need technology to be on your side. So this is where tools such as tools such as Keepa, Camel, Ahrefs, or Jungle Scout can be really convenient. Let me give you a few pro tips before we actually close today's conversation. I mean, actually, we have another section here. The thing is that there are some products that actually have sold over the last 10 years, and they have been selling consistently on Amazon. I mean, according to our research, we have actually been researching this topic for the last 15 years at least. And the thing is that Amazon, you have to understand, Amazon is a price-driven marketplace, meaning that people visit the Amazon site to find cheap prices on the products they want and need. So if your price or price range is not the best one out of the group of the same products, you will not be getting the sale, or you'll be stuck with your inventory. So certain items will sell better on your site, while others will get the most sales by using the Amazon online marketplace. So what products are the best items to sell on Amazon? So there are two types of products that are best to actually sell on Amazon. So when brand differentiation doesn't matter and you have the lowest price. So let's say if you have a brand generic products that you can offer at the lowest price, you should sell these items on Amazon. It's not a product brand name that attracts the sale. It's the price tag. If the price is low, people will buy. So with this type of product listing, you'll be going head to head with other sellers, and the lowest price usually wins. This is where you have a price to the bottom, a war to the bottom. Okay, and so this is actually the main thing of Amazon. And this is one thing. Second option is when you have a validated, differentiated product idea. So if your product idea is unique, you will actually see Amazon product sales take off. This happens when sellers see a market need and create a feature that no one else has, or is marketing the product strongly. So with the right Amazon promotional strategy, you'll be able to gain traction with an original product idea. Okay, it's all about being original here. So if the product you choose to sell on Amazon fall within one of the two categories that I just said, you have a product idea that has a great chance of being successful through this online marketplace. And if your products sell, you'll make money and empty your inventory, which are pretty good deals, okay, for you if you want to achieve in any business anyway. So when we talk about the best product to sell on Amazon, we are speaking about everything from cosmetics to skincare, electronics, hair care, health, nutrition, supplements, home decor, home and garden, kids and toy, and pet. let me give you a bonus. If you have made it so far, I want to reward you. I want to reward your loyalty and your attention here. And I want to talk about Amazon FBA product sourcing methods. And this is something that a lot of folks don't really think about when they actually think about the best product to sell. And so there are multiple methods as you learn how to find a new product to sell on Amazon. And you want to basically consider the method that best fits your business model based on cost, time, and resources. Because again, you gotta really choose the best approach here. Again, it has to be based on your business model. So let's talk about retail arbitrage, for example. So retail arbitrage is the least costly product sourcing method and is best for startup sellers who are testing their inventory and beginning to navigate the Amazon FBA landscape. So this method requires the Amazon seller to purchase discounted retail products to then resell on Amazon. So though the logistics of it is simple enough, it takes time to source the best clearance items from local stores and match them with what's selling on Amazon. So when using retail arbitrage, consider your operational cost to make sure you are turning a worthwhile profit. Amazon FBA fees are approximately 15 to 20% of the selling price, and the shipping cost can also greatly reduce how much you make in the end. You can also try selling handmade goods. So though Amazon is not as well known as Etsy for its curation of handmade goods, it has a growing audience and could be a way to advance in a newer market before the competition gets too high. So to be approved to sell in the Amazon handmade goods category, Amazon has strict requirements before your products are approved. Also, you want to take into account the fact that Amazon seller fees and shipping costs can be high when compared to the materials, order, packaging, and shipping it takes to continuously provide high quality products. Very important. And also think about finding wholesale products. This is also really good. I mean, another method is reselling goods made and distributed by wholesale suppliers. As with the retail arbitrage sourcing method, this strategy takes time to cultivate an ongoing inventory of products to sell with reliable suppliers. So this option also requires you to purchase the items in bulk and then sell them separately through your Amazon FBA business. So the thing is, do you have the resources for it? So that go ahead and do it. Okay. So you also want to check potential margins before you buy. This is really important. And you also want to avoid big brands, especially Amazon brands, when selling through the FBA program. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was quickly talking to you about how to find the best products to sell on Amazon. So we spoke about checking on Amazon and eBay, discriminating. You want to zero in on the product you want to specialize in. You want to think outside the box, look for high selling potential, use tools, and I give you a few pro tips and bonus. Very important. Thank you so much for your attention. Good luck. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.